How's it going, guys? I got a standard match here against the 0725Connor. Now, I know you're looking at the thumbnail and thinking, Thunderous, what the fuck is that doing here? I said the exact same thing. Then I looked at the timestamp on the Sapphire itself. I was like, oh, this is before I was banned. Okay, we're fine. But, you know, just be under the impression that if I'm uploading it, you know, it's gotta be an old match. So, hope you guys enjoy it anyway. He's gonna lead with Gengar. I'm gonna go ahead and lead with, I was gonna say Crobat. I was like, oh, they're both bats. That has to be right. No, that's not right. Not at all. I should just shut up. But he goes for the sub. I know he's going to go for the sub because first turn and, you know, whatnot. This is not really a good matchup for me at all. But because sub disable is so popular, and I'm thinking he's going to go for the disable on this one, I probably could have gone for the protect to scout out what he was doing. But, you know, if he went for another sub, then I would have been in a worse boat. But then again, he would have tried to disable protect instead, which I don't know. Whatever. I go to my Hydreigon right here thinking that I can bluff him into, you know, thinking that I'm a Choice Scarfer, but I lose it, which is unfortunate because he does happen to hit his Focus Blast. And looking at it, I'm not really too bothered by it because Latios is still around, and as long as Latios is around because I'm a Life Orb one as opposed to a Scarf one, you know, I won't be able to do anything until that's gone anyway. But I have one key player on this team that will do a hefty, you know, portion to his team, and that is actually my Deoxys Speed. And he goes into his Gliscor right now as I go for the Psycho Boost. I was really tempted to go for the Ice Beam, but I didn't know if it would kill Gengar from that range. I probably should have run damage calcs anyway. That way I wouldn't have had this lowered spec attack on this next turn as he brings in his Thundurus. Now, I don't think I really would have had anything for Thundurus other than a Psycho Boost and, you know, hope that that would have killed it off from full health, which I'm a little iffy about, but whatever the case, since I'm -2, I'm certainly not going to be able to KO, so I got to switch out. Now, the reason he switched it in is I was thinking, and, you know, he's probably got that Prankster T-Wave going on. I haven't fought Thundurus in a while, so, you know, I kind of had to watch this video. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But he goes for the Focus Blast. I was really hoping he would miss, since, you know, he's hit 2 for 2, but, you know, just to get some T-Bolt damage off. But Focus Blast is Focus Blast for him as opposed to Focus Miss, and kind of sucks, but whatever. So I go into a Choice Banded Dragonite, which I don't really use too often, but I like using it, so I can see why people use it so often. But he goes for the T-Wave as opposed to the Hidden Power Ice. I'm like, okay, you know, I'll just demolish your shit. I'm okay with that. So I go for an Outrage, definitely going to take him out. And more than likely, the next thing that comes in, because his physical wall Gliscor is gone, he can't stall out Outrage turns, you know, however the fuck he would plan it. I think Protect resets it somewhere along the lines anyway, depending on what length the Outrage is and what turn you Protect on. But in comes this Melodic, probably just meant to stop me, you know, wall me. If he was running a max HP, max defense set, that crit definitely mattered. I don't know if an offensive one would have been able to take it anyway. Just in the back of my mind, I'm like, that mattered? Just go ahead and say it mattered. You don't know his investment. Just go with it. So, whatever. He brings in Latios. Now, the thing is, I see Ice Beam, which is like, I don't even think that that's standard because you have Draco. But I get paralyzed here, which is why, you know, when the Thundurus T-Waved me, I was like, oh, that doesn't matter. And it mattered. So that kind of sucks because this Latios would have been dead. And this thing is just going to haunt me the entire match. Just fucking dwagging. Okay, so I see that he's locked in on Ice Beam, which, you know, I can take an Ice Beam. I don't really want to, but, you know, it'll probably force him out. Arguably, the better play here would have been to go for the Stone Edge, knowing that I could have taken an Ice Beam relatively well. And I would have KO'd the Gengar, because that's the only move I have on the set that would have been able to hurt it. And if it hit, then I wouldn't have had to deal with it. But because I wanted to play it safe, I now have to deal with it. So, Gengar is going to go for the Shadow Ball. It does a lot, but it does, I don't know, it does a little over half. So, looking at it, it's like, what is that, like 200 and something, 220 damage looking at it. So, I protect it just to get in the range where I can be like, oh, maybe I'll live it. Maybe he doesn't have enough to sub and he'll just go for it. So, I'm at like 220, right? And I'm thinking, oh, you know, damage variation might save me on this one. Maybe I can squeak off an Ice Fang. I've seen that he's Life Orb. But he gets a crit here, which I'm a little iffy about, but at the same time, I wasn't really too comfortable with the situation anyway, so if it kills me, you know, I'm not surprised that it did. So, just to say that's what I was relying on, and it didn't happen, you know, big whoop. But I bring in my Deoxys just to play cleanup, and I'm going to go for the Ice Beam, knowing that he still has a Latios anyways, and he's got, you know, some other things. He's got an Infernape. Now, the only reason he sends this thing in is to bait me to go for the Psycho Boost, and I don't really have a choice, because if I go for anything else, it won't kill. I think I have what? I have, like, Ice Beam and Super Power, and I forget what my fourth move is, but those are the moves I have on it, so. Takes him out, and then he's got, what? He's got a Latios, and then I've got Terrakion, and I've got this thing left. But here his Surf goes first, which I'm like, okay, because he's locked himself in on Surf, you know, he's Scarfed first off, and because he's Scarfing on Specs, I might be able to take a Surf. He gets a crit there. I'm thinking that it might have mattered a little bit. If it doesn't, you know, I don't really care. The thing that matters here is the fact that either my D-Knight got paralyzed, or, you know, I wasn't able to get a prior damage off on Latios because a Choice Banded Stone Edge is unfortunately not going to kill and leave him at the tiniest fucking nub I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god, Dragonite, if you didn't get paralyzed, I wouldn't have had to deal with this. But I think I'm not going to say the result until I actually, you know, count. Let's see, I killed off Gengar. I killed off Melodic. I didn't kill off that son of a bitch Latios. I killed off Infernape. I killed off Gliscor. I killed off this. I think that was a 1-0 in his favor. Did I kill off Gengar? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I killed off Gengar. Okay, so that's a 1-0. If you guys enjoyed it though, you're welcome to click like, comment, subscribe to your thing. And you know, the tournament brackets are up from yesterday. I'll see if I can, you know, do something about uploading some TCGO or, you know, things and stuff. So I'm just gonna be uploading videos. Hope you guys enjoy. And why did I leave so much time at the end? I'm not going to take advantage. I'm just going to give you guys a short video for once, let you off the hook, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.